Chavo Guerrero Jr.
Allow me to beg your indulgence for one moment. This is the former intellectual savior of the masses, Damian Sandow.
I am WWE superstar Cedric Alexander, and I would like to tell you all that you are watching the hottest E-Fed in the world today.
HKW.
HKW Wrestling.
HKW Wrestling. Wait, did I say the world? I meant the universe, the galaxy, the multiverse, the fabric of time itself. Check it out.
Viva la raza.
And as always, you're welcome.
And never look down. If the road wasn't rough, we might not have found it. The blood and some guts and thousands of hours. We operate now with nerves of steel. Keep a clean shot for that curve appeal. Swing chop when we work the field. Not gonna stop till we work a deal. Leave a lasting impression on who is the best, and there won't be a question. You will remember our name when you see it in lights. We are the champions. We are the champions. We will fight through the pain. We'll be legends tonight. We are the champions. We are the champions.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank God it is Friday. I am Richard G. Mayer, and welcome to HKW Friday Night Rampage. It's going to be a great night. I'm alone here in the booth. We are live in Lexington, Kentucky, and we have a great show lined up for... Oh, man. Oh, Donald Cash making his way out here to the ring. I was really hoping that we were going to get to go a night without hearing from Donald Cash. He's got a mic, so that's clearly not the case. I apologize ahead of time, ladies and gentlemen, but turn to Mr. Cash in the ring. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to HKW Friday Night Rampage. It is so nice to be right back in a little town where I own a nice little chunk of property, Lexington, Kentucky. Go ahead and give yourselves a round of applause. That's enough. Now, here tonight, I'm here on behalf of the true world heavyweight champion, no matter what Christopher Chaos wants to say. The incredible, the miraculous, the marvelous Michael Scars Minor. And no, Michael Scars Minor is not in the building tonight. I told him to go ahead and go home and take the night off because, quite frankly, you people don't deserve to see him. What? However, there is the little matter of the challenge that was made by that masked moron, the Outlaw, last week right here on Friday Night Rampage. So, I talked it over with Michael Scars Minor, and we both agree that the Outlaw should have to earn a title shot. Nothing is just handed to you for free around here. He has earned it. So, tonight, the Outlaw will face all the members of the Brotherhood, and the winner of a fatal four-way will move on to a title shot at HKW Digital Revolution. Whoa! Thank you, and I'll be back over there in a minute, Richard. Wonderful. Well, I mean, that is a huge announcement coming up later on tonight. Going to have a fatal four-way. All four members of the Brotherhood will collide with the victor, moving on to digital revolution and a shot at Michael Scars Minor and the HKW World Heavyweight Championship. We're getting ready for our first contest. Alright, Richard, move over. I am back. I am behind the booth. You can rest easy now, Richard, because the most glorious voice in professional wrestling is back to call the action. Well, I got a question for you then, Mr. Cash. How do you feel about the man stepping inside the ring right now?
Tristan?
No, I mean Zelzbar, the man who has become the $1 million clown here. His production company now runs things here on HKW Friday Night Rampage. All thanks to you in that Battle Royal a couple of weeks ago.
Enough, Richard. Enough of blaming me. I don't like this. It's a complete witch hunt to come after me, to blame me for the predicaments that have befallen HKW Friday Night Rampage. I'm not the bad guy here, Richard. Zelzbar, that stupid clown, is the bad guy.
Well, we have action inside the ring. Tristan of TWE, the traitor that he is, and clearly $1 million clown guy, according to his t-shirt, taking on Aaron Bronson of the EFED Elite and one half of the legendary Guardians.
Oh, look at that, Richard. Aaron Bronson, the trash panda of the EFED Elite, clotheslining that traitor Tristan over the top rope. Tristan climbing back inside, catching the elbow. These are good moves on behalf of Aaron Bronson. Clearly, he has been studying all of my tapes, all my time in the ring.
What time in the ring?
Of course I've spent time in the ring, Richard. I'm a legendary champion. I mean, I don't think there's anyone else in this business that has more talent than, well, I mean, Michael Scars Minor is number 1, I'm number 2. That's how it goes.
Oh my God, the ego on you. How about any of the men out here at ringside? Zelzbar, the Alpha Angel, the 2 men in the ring, Tristan and Aaron Bronson. I think every one of them dwarfs you in terms of talent. Tristan going for the cover now and a quick kick out by Aaron Bronson.
Richard, you couldn't be more wrong. Okay, look at Zelzbar, look at Aaron Bronson, look at Tristan. What did they all have in common? Face paint gets in their eyes. I keep telling you, it's why this referee can't see a thing that happens in that ring. So much cheating constantly going on. And as for the Alpha Angel, I mean, seriously, Richard, the Alpha Angel is the biggest loser in the HKW. We all saw how the Alpha Angel cost the HKW title back at Broken Hearts. If it wasn't for him and his grievous mistake, Corey Tombstone wouldn't be the champion right now.
Aaron Bronson, Irish whip, sending Tristan into the corner. Tristan quickly avoiding the contact, moving out of the way and turning things around in the favor of the $1 million clowns.
You sound so jovial when you say that, Richard. It makes me sick to my stomach, quite frankly. I mean these clowns, these TWE invaders, they have done nothing but make the lives of every man and woman in the HKW miserable for months now, Richard. And I'm telling you all at home, send out tweets, hashtag Richard G. Mayer is a traitor. I know all about your TWE sympathizing.
Oh, get off of it, okay?
Covered by Bronson, 1, 2.
Okay, listen. I'm able to call things objectively. I'm able to see things down the middle. Like, I'm able to see that this contest right now between Tristan and Aaron Bronson, extremely close, great matchup here to open up things on HKW Friday Night Rampage. There you go again, Richard, with your TWE sympathizing, okay? Why aren't you cheering for Aaron Bronson in the middle of that ring? I mean, at the rate that we're going to lose all our championships. TWE is going to win the King of the Wasteland Tournament, and the only hope that you have, Richard, the only hope that you have is JMAX, King Dominator, and Michael Scars Minor, my close personal friends in Scars Enterprises. Tristan bringing Aaron Bronson out of the corner with modified power bomb, and now gonna land a big jackknife power bomb hard to the back of Aaron Bronson. Tristan all over Bronson, snap suplex, powering over the former multi-time tag team champion. This isn't a tag team match though, Richard. That all of those tag team championships that Aaron Bronson and the Alpha Angel have won together won't do Bronson a lick of good. He has no one to tag out to. He has to somehow find a way to overcome Tristan all by himself, and there is no one that's coming to help him. And that is why, Richard, that is why Aaron Bronson should do the smart thing. He should climb out of that ring. He should just let this match end by count out. That way he doesn't have to suffer anymore, and we don't have to suffer by watching him suffer. See what a humanitarian I am? Oh, and Bronson with a face buster coming around the corner. Tristan never even saw him coming. Not going to be enough to slow down the clown as Tristan tossing Bronson back inside the ring. Bronson now. Multiple kicks into the gut of Tristan. Tristan sent into the ropes. Bronson starting to pick up some momentum here. Of course he's picking up momentum, Richard. I mean, Bronson has finally realized what I said was true. No one is coming to help him. This contest is between him and Tristan. And that is exactly what Bronson is taking to heart right now. And it's why he's improving in the ring. It's because he's listening to my advice. It's certainly not because of any help he's getting from that loser, the Alpha Angel out there. You know what? You can say what you want about the Alpha Angel, but the fact is, this past Wednesday on HKW Wednesday Night Prestige, the Alpha Angel defeated Corey Tombstone with some help, Richard. Yeah, okay, I will grant you that Evan Jones distracted Corey Tombstone. But it didn't change the fact Alpha Angel is the one to pick up the pin. And that means that coming up at HKW Wasteland, it's going to be Team DOA versus Team HKW. And the real question is, who is the Alpha Angel going to pick as the fourth man for Team HKW? It doesn't matter, Richard. The Alpha Angel has proven on multiple occasions he just can't get the job done. Wasn't he a tag team champion or something like that with Aaron Bronson not too long ago? I don't see any gold around their waist right now. Who did they lose to? Oh yeah, Team TWE.
Yes. Russian Riggins defeated the Guardians to become the HKW Tag Team Champions. That is true.
Of course it's true, Richard. I speak the truth. That's how it goes. You'd be better off if you just always listen to me. Aaron Bronson would have been better off if he would have left out of this match a long time ago before he got smacked around looking like an embarrassment by Tristan, okay?
You know, Aaron Bronson is doing a fantastic job in there right now. I commend him.
He's on his back, Richard. Seriously?
Oh, Aaron Bronson shot to the face on Tristan, looking to turn things around. Tristan shoving down Bronson. Too strong for Bronson. And taking the legs out, there's no chance for Aaron Bronson at this point. You're just wrong, Richard. Ooh! Stiff kick into the chest of Aaron Bronson. Tristan looking for the cutter. Bronson! No, Bronson kick to the midsection! Twist of fate! Bronson with a cover. 1, 2! He got him! How about that, Mr. Cash? He clearly cheated. I was watching that whole matchup. He shouldn't have had a chance in hell of winning that. I don't know how he turned it around. Either the referee screwed up or he cheated. One of the two for sure, Richard. No, Aaron Bronson just pulled this one out of nowhere, and that is exactly what he's going to be trying to do in the King of the Wasteland Tournament next week when he goes one-on-one with Zelzbar. That'll be an excellent contest, Richard. I guess congratulations to Aaron Bronson. I don't think he deserves it, but I know you're a big fan. Aaron Bronson deserves congratulations. Great job to Aaron Bronson here tonight on HKW Friday Night Rampage. We have more HKW Rampage action still to come, including Daniel Roberts going one-on-one with Blake Buchanan.
Richard, look. The clown has a microphone. Why? Who gave him a microphone, Richard?
I'm restarting the match.
What?
He said he's restarting the match, the tag team match, Richard. Don't you speak clownese?
Okay, what? You can't just restart this match?
Of course he can, Richard. He pretty much owns HKW Friday Night Rampage.
Small package now on Bronson, and then what?
Oh my God, this is already over.
What the hell just happened?
Aaron Bronson lost, Richard. It's clear as day.
I'm stunned, ladies and gentlemen. Zelzbar starting this thing up as a tag team match and immediately rolling up Aaron Bronson. I don't even know what to say at this point. We have more HKW Friday Night Rampage coming up next. What the hell?
Alright, Richard, we are back and it is time for a little King of the Wasteland Tournament action.
That's right, this tournament has been heating up in a big way. We got 2 more matches coming up next week. And then, of course, on March 15th, you're going to make sure to want to join us for the Wasteland pay-per-view. 8 men whittling their way down to 1 winner. There can only be one king of the Wasteland.
That's right, Richard. And don't forget that the winner of the King of the Wasteland Tournament going to get the opportunity to challenge anyone here for any world title that he wants coming up at Digital Revolution. And Richard, did you notice he's on his way down to the ring?
Of course I did. It's JMAX, HKW, Chaos Champion,
and member of Scars Enterprises, Richard. You have to remember the most important things, okay? The fact that JMAX has aligned himself with the most important stable in wrestling history. It just proves that he is a superior mind, a superior athlete, and that is the reason that he is the HKW Chaos Champion.
Well, I don't know how long he's going to be able to hold on to that Chaos title. I know a lot of guys in the back chomping at the bit for a chance to contend for the HKW Chaos title.
Look, let's be real about this, Richard. JMAX has made the Chaos Championship worth holding, okay? I mean, that title, it was pretty cool before, but now it is one of the most important, most valuable, most sought after pieces of gold in the entire professional wrestling industry, all because it is held currently by my friend Joshua Maximinius, a true member of Scars Enterprises. Not like all these sheeple I see out here wearing Scars Enterprises t-shirts like you, Richard.
Well, you know, I don't even own a Scars Enterprises t-shirt. And we have Christian Wright reaching out, grabbing a hold of that top rope, forcing JMAX to relinquish the bear hug that he had applied. Now picking JMAX up and dropping him down on the back of his head, reverse brainbuster, and a kick out by JMAX.
You know, JMAX and King Dominator, they are my 2 picks to go on to win this entire tournament, Richard. And you know why? Because they're superior athletes. They're not traitors like Christian Wright joining Team TWE, and I hope he gets eliminated right now by JMAX. It would just make it a perfect night.
Cover now by JMAX. 1, 2, and a near fall for JMAX.
Joshua Maximinius, Richard. You need to say his full name. You need to show this man the proper respect that he deserves.
Christian Wright hooking the arm of JMAX, tossing him into the corner, and now sunset flip powerbomb out of the corner by Christian Wright, the Miracle Man. Not quite able to get a 1 count. JMAX quickly kicking out of the pinning predicament.
Christian Wright up to the top. Oh! That was a nice body splash, but JMAX has this. There we go. Nice job, JMAX. You got this, buddy.
Do you ever stop cheering for Scars Enterprises?
Of course not. Why would I? They're my friends. They're the best in the world, and that's why JMAX is picking apart Christian Wright right now.
Christian Wright slipping around behind, neck breaker, taking down JMAX, using the ropes to try and get back to his feet. Meanwhile, on the outside, Christian's girlfriend, Amy, looking on.
Look, Amy might be the best thing that ever happened to Christian. It was clear from the moment that they met that they were two star-crossed lovers. And I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them for finding happiness. But I'm also happy, Richard, that she was able to show Christian just how much of a traitor Daniel Roberts was to their entire friendship. Christian did the right thing, attacking Daniel Roberts.
You can't even say that.
HKW's broken hearts. He broke Daniel Roberts' heart.
Yeah, he did.
And I applaud Christian for being man enough to do that.
No. Christian is 100% in the wrong. And I know Daniel Roberts has been just chomping at the bit for an opportunity to face off against Christian, but every time that he goes and tries to get his hands on Christian heading for the hills, running away.
Why wouldn't he, Richard? He's doing the smart thing. I mean, would you just let me beat on you? We all know what would happen if you and I got in a fight, Richard. I would slaughter you. So, of course, you would run away. And look at this, Christian Wright!
Oh my God, Christian Wright taking JMAX off the top turnbuckle. Both men crashing hard on the floor far below as Amy can do nothing but look on. These two men both willing to do whatever it takes to proceed in the HKW King of the Wasteland Tournament. Oh no! It's CJ Mundo!
This is it right,
CJ
Richard!
Mundo with a baseball bat! To JMAX!
JMAX, are you okay? Michael Scars, where's King Dominator? We need help for JMAX. This lunatic, CJ Mundo, coming out here and attacking JMAX for no reason at all.
What do you mean no reason at all? JMAX cost CJ Mundo his spot in the Wasteland Tournament just this past Wednesday.
No.
And I think that CJ Mundo is looking to return the favor cover now.
This can't be happening.
Right, 1, 2, and he's got him!
Richard, we need to get Zelzbar back out here to restart this match. We already know he's willing to do it. This is a complete travesty of justice. JMAX had this one in the back. That buffoon, that traitor, Christian Wright, he shouldn't even be in this match. He shouldn't have even been in the tournament to begin with. And now, poor JMAX has been eliminated all because of CJ Mundo.
Well, congratulations to Christian Wright, who will move on in the King of the Wasteland Tournament.
Some souls be friendly, I've seen some feet get loose. I've had some people in my life who know just what it do. I try to look for goodness, even when I see bad. I've seen some souls be friendly, I've seen some feet get loose. I've had some people in my life who know just what it do. I try to look for goodness, even when I see bad.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, inside the ring. We have a team from TWE, another team from HKW colliding here in 6-man tag team action for TWE. Tyler Savage, Human Death Machine, and Devastation. On the HKW side, Rock Leone, Mr. Awesome, and the man who came out here and saved Mr. Awesome, from a beatdown via steel chair this past Wednesday from Tyler Savage. That is Xander Shaw, and Shaw going for an early cover here.
The only thing wrong with this past Wednesday was that Tyler Savage wasn't hitting Xander Shaw with that chair, okay? I mean, Mr. Awesome, I don't really care for him either, but I think Tyler Savage was completely justified in attacking Mr. Awesome with that steel chair. He was very frustrated.
Just because he's frustrated doesn't give him the right to grab a steel chair and to take his aggression out on Mr. Awesome. Inside the ring, however, totally justified, and Xander Shaw with a knee into the face of Devastation 2, and a kick out by Devastation.
Richard, that just shows what a hypocrite you truly are. You don't know when it's okay for people to go and grab chairs, and when it's not. You think it's okay if the people that you like do things that are nasty in the ring, but just because Tyler Savage grabbed his steel chair, you think you can label him as some kind of villain. It's wrong, Richard. You're just prejudiced against people from TWE.
I don't think that you can even spell prejudice. Xander Shaw coming up behind Devastation after Devastation knocking Rock Leone here to the floor. And tag in to Mr. Awesome. Devastation shooting Awesome into the ropes. Leapfrog over the top of Awesome and a hip toss. Taking Awesome down to the mat.
All right, Richard. I think that's about enough of this over-the-top praise for this bald buffoon in the ring. All right? Every third word, you don't have to tell us how awesome he is. For the love of God, think of a wider piece of vocabulary.
A wider piece of vocabulary.
Shut up, Richard.
Tyler Savage bringing Awesome back to his feet. And look at that belly-to-belly suplex. Raw power on the part of Savage. Tags in Human Death Machine. Human Death Machine going to work with the boots, lifting Awesome up. Fireman's carry package, bringing him down, and only a 1 count there on Mr. Awesome. Referee's telling me it was a little too close to the ropes. Savage gonna get the tag back in. Frequent tags in and out by TWE.
Back to being a sympathizer, I see, Richard. I don't know if HKW and TWE know that you are nothing more than a double agent in this war between them.
Oh yeah. I'm a double agent. I'm a secret agent. 007 right here. Mr. Awesome knocking Tyler Savage down to the floor, kick to the chest, and gonna bring Savage back inside the ring.
Mr. Awesome has been in the ring a long time, and I don't really care to look at him, so why doesn't he just tag out? Oh my! Richard, did you see that?
How could I not see that?
Frog splash from Mr. Awesome, hooking the leg.
Oh!
I really thought that was it, Richard. I really thought that was it. That was... Take back everything I said. I'm a Mr. Awesome fan.
How can you not be a Mr. Awesome fan after an athletic display like that frog splash? Tyler Savage fighting with everything he has just to get out of the grip of Awesome and drilling his head backward into the mat. Here's the cover and a kick out from the bald, the bearded, and the awesome Mr. Awesome.
Richard, that looks like it hurts. Tyler Savage not looking too good right now, but you know who is?
Mr. Awesome.
Mr. Awesome, and I'll tell you why, Richard, because Mr. Awesome is impressing the cash. And if you're
Tagging to Rock
impressing the cash,
Leone.
then you are doing all you need to. Why did you tag out? Why did Mr. Awesome tag out? I did not tell Mr. Awesome that he could tag out. I don't want to see Rock Leone.
Why not? Rock
You know
Leone's
what? I'm
fantastic.
no longer a Mr. Awesome fan.
Okay, well, I'm sure that he will be very broken up about that. Rock Leone shot into TWE's corner and a tag in to Human Death Machine, getting launched off that top rope courtesy of Tyler Savage cover and a kick out by Rock Leone. Rock Leone, he's just getting into this contest. Richard, he's a former champion. He's a former United States champion, a former internet champion. It's going to take a lot more than that to put down Rock Leone here tonight. Human Death Machine slipping behind Rock Leone. Shot to the back of the leg. Elevator picking him up and... Oh! Would you look at that? What a German suplex.
Amazing, Richard.
Bridging into the pin by Human Death Machine. Leone trying to get back to his feet, but getting rocked by HDM and Devastation getting the tag in.
I've never seen anything quite like this, Richard. These TWE guys, they're so powerful, so dominant.
Two count
They're
of
just
Devastation.
throwing our best guys, and they're just hitting a brick wall over and over. Oh, nice move, Rock Leone. Richard, that's a sentence I never thought I'd say.
What? Rock Leone picking Devastation back up to his feet and an elbow into the face of Devastation. Shot into the HKW corner with their tag. Devastation tagging Leone with a boot to the face. Leone taking down Devastation with a Bulldog tag into Mr. Awesome.
You know, Richard, I'm all done with Mr. Beardsley, okay? I'm not going to acknowledge him.
Whoa!
Richard!
What a forearm!
Massive forearm by Devastation.
And only two
And I
count.
can't believe that lump of balding hair managed to kick out of that, Richard.
That's Mr. Awesome. You can call him by his name, you know.
No, I refuse to. I was a fan of his until a few minutes ago when he tagged out without my permission, Richard.
Tyler Savage getting the tag in alongside Mr. Awesome. Awesome reversing the Irish whip. Savage able to hold on and Awesome bring him back inside the ring with a hip toss over the top rope.
That's really rude, Richard. I mean, Tyler Savage, he clearly needed a minute to take a little bit of a breather, and Mr. Awesome, as you say, but I would never say, because I don't think he actually is. He just wrenched him back in. Very rude, Richard.
Oh, nice full Nelson bomb there, trying to follow it up, but cut off by Tyler Savage, and a vertical suplex taking Awesome over. And really, Mr. Cash, I think this one is anyone's ball game here. What a move there by that Mr. Bald guy.
Twisting around Tyler Savage, turning it into a powerbomb at the last minute. I will say, every once in a while, Mr. Clean in there is really impressing me, Richard. But I just can't be a fan of someone who breaks my heart by tagging out when I'm not ready for them to.
That may be the most ridiculous thing that I have ever heard. And now Human Death Machine and Devastation joining Tyler Savage. They've got Mr. Awesome up on that top rope.
This is bad, Richard. This is really, really
Not
bad.
looking good for Awesome. Whoa! Boom! Powerbomb!
Well, Richard, Mr. Awesome made his debut here in the HKW a few weeks ago, and I regret to inform his next of kin that he died here tonight in the middle of the squared circle.
Okay, I think that's a little strange.
It's a heartbreaking thing, Richard. We just saw the most heinous of acts.
Okay, he's not dead. He's not dead. I mean, he might need some help getting back to his feet. Nevertheless, congratulations to Team TWE.
You are such a sellout, Richard.
We'll be back with more after these messages.
I know what I like. A little MDC toothpaste. Give yourself that $1 million clown smile. But don't take it from me. Take it from little Timmy. That's right. I love MDC. Oh, little kids, need a little bit of zeb in their mouth.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Yay!
And I am obligated to inform you that this next match is brought to you by $1 Million Clown Toothpaste. $1 Million Clown Toothpaste. Put on that clown-like smile. On his way down to the ring, he is a former World Heavyweight Champion and the only knight in the HKW, Sir Daniel Roberts!
Richard, I don't know which is worse, listening to your terrible toothpaste pitch or having to see Daniel Roberts, the British buffoon, out here tonight. And who's he taking on again?
You know very well that Daniel Roberts set to go one-on-one here tonight with the TWE champion, Blake Buchanan.
Yeah, Daniel Roberts doesn't know what it means to be a true world heavyweight champion, okay? Not like my close personal friend, Michael Scars Minor.
Didn't Daniel Roberts defeat Michael Scars Minor to become World Heavyweight Champion?
I'm not listening to you, Richard. I'm not listening to a word you say. On his way down to the ring, he is the TWE champion, Blake Buchanan.
Yeah, and Blake Buchanan coming to blows this past Wednesday on HKW Wednesday Night Prestige with Chris Chaos, and they will meet up once again at Digital Revolution.
Digital Revolution is going to be incredible, Richard, but don't forget about the main event, Evan Jones challenging Corey Tombstone for the HKW Championship.
Going to be amazing, and I have a feeling this match going to be much the same way. Daniel Roberts backing Blake Buchanan up into the corner, but Buchanan answering quickly with a headbutt, now stomping away at the face of Roberts.
Richard, I'm not trying to down on Daniel Roberts, okay?
Yeah, sure.
No, I'm really not. But the fact is that Daniel Roberts' best days were when he was alongside me in the Cash Corporation.
What?
His best days are long behind him. At best, he plateaued. And Blake Buchanan is an athlete who is still on the rise, Richard. I think it's very clear who's going to be victorious in this contest.
I don't see it as a clear-cut victory either way, but I also don't think that Daniel Roberts has plateaued, as you say. This is a kid who has improved every single day since he has come to the HKW.
You call that improvement, Richard? Look at him getting suplexed and dropped on his back by Blake Buchanan, this TWE invader.
What? That really doesn't make any difference at all. I mean, why would it matter if they're from TWE or HKW as it when it comes to just talent and ability inside the ring?
I'll explain, Richard. See, until that stupid clown Zalzabar.
Whoa! Look at that!
Did you see that move
was
by Roberts?
amazing.
Springboard off the top rope into a European uppercut. I really told him that he shouldn't be using those European moves now that they've Brexited away.
That's okay. That is still one of the more ridiculous arguments that I've ever heard from you. But what were you trying to say about Zalzabar?
I was saying that Zalzabar usurped my control over this show. I was a wonderful general manager until he showed up. And while I was general manager, I signed all the best talent in the world to be right here on Friday Night Rampage, working for the one and only Donald Cash. So my question for you is, if I didn't hire Blake Buchanan, how can he be the best in the world?
What?
See, Richard, my mind is a labyrinth of complexities. You're just too stupid to understand it, while I am a very stable genius. Blake Buchanan looking for the cover now. Should we be calling this action, Richard?
Alright. Blake Buchanan and Daniel Roberts both making their way back to their feet. Roberts looking for a super kick. Buchanan moving out of the way, going behind. German suplex. Rolling through, hands still connected, going up top with a full Nelson before going back around the waist. A third German suplex into the pinning combination and a near fall for Blake Buchanan.
Yeah, about time, Richard. We don't have time to talk about all of my amazingness. We have to talk about what's going on inside the ring. Daniel Roberts, DDT to Blake Buchanan. I don't like Daniel Roberts, but I do like HKW. And I'll tell you what, Richard, just for you and for the rest of the HKW Nation, for the rest of this matchup, I will go ahead, I will cheer for Daniel Roberts.
Oh, that's very big of you. Blake Buchanan bringing Roberts back to his feet. Roberts twisting around behind, looking for a right hand. Blake Buchanan saw it coming, avoided the shot, couldn't avoid that. Shot to the gut by Roberts.
Yay, go Daniel Roberts.
DDT by Roberts. Wow.
That was all right. That was okay.
That was okay. That was awesome.
Pretzel over here, please.
What?
Over here. Bring me a hot pretzel.
Whatever. Daniel Roberts slamming Blake Buchanan into the barricade.
How much?
Shots to the midsection on Buchanan. Roberts
that's a rip
up on the ring apron. These fans going ballistic here. Oh, shot to the back by Daniel Roberts. How about that, Mr. Cash? Look at it. Are you seriously eating in the middle of this match? Just so you don't have to say anything nice about Daniel Roberts? Okay. Got it. Daniel Roberts trying to get the upper hand on Blake Buchanan. Buchanan tossing Roberts back into the ring. Roberts answering back. Head scissor takeover.
Yay,
Quickly
Daniel
climbing
Roberts.
like a cat up to the top rope, but getting cut off by Buchanan.
Richard, isn't this match over yet? I don't know how long I can honestly be a Daniel Roberts fan for.
Oh, get over it. Blake Buchanan, double underhook, superplex to the British Badass, and here is a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Roberts at 2. Only a near fall for Buchanan.
If Daniel Roberts actually thought that he had any real chance against Blake Buchanan here tonight, then he would have done the right thing and he would have challenged Blake Buchanan for that TWE championship.
Near fall there for Daniel Roberts. And for what it's worth, I think Roberts could beat Blake Buchanan. I think he has a definite shot at it. European uppercut to Buchanan now.
Richard, how can you condone this hair pulling?
What hair pulling? He doesn't even have any hair.
That's rude,
Blake
Richard.
Buchanan knocked over the top rope. Here comes Daniel Roberts off the rope. Wow! Spaceman plancha over the top rope into the face of Blake Buchanan.
That would have been an incredible move, Richard, if it wasn't for the fact that Daniel Roberts once again flying over the top rope and eliminating himself from this contest. I told you I would be a Daniel Roberts fan until this match was over, but like it's over now. He threw away his opportunity.
No, this isn't a battle royal. It's not a royal gauntlet. This one's going to pinfall or submission here. And Daniel Roberts stripping down the announce table here in front of us.
It's because Daniel Roberts doesn't care about anyone but himself. He doesn't care about where we would have to sit, where we would have to put our bottles of water.
Just calm down, all right?
He's a very, the British, they're not very friendly people, Richard.
What? That's not true, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for my colleague here.
No, he doesn't. I meant every word.
Blake Buchanan heading inside the ring to break the referee's 10 count. Doesn't want to get disqualified here. You can tell just how much this match means to both of these guys. Not about championships, but definitely about pride here tonight on HKW Friday Night Rampage.
But of course it's about pride, Richard. It's always about pride. Every one of these men has an ego that they bring with them to the ring, and at the end of the day, every one of them wants to say they were the best. They want to be able to look in the mirror and know that they were the best. And there are very few ways to know that you are truly the best, Richard. It's either you're a champion, you beat a champion, or you're a member of Scars Enterprises. Those are the only ways, Richard.
Blake Buchanan slamming down Daniel Roberts. And now Buchanan setting Roberts up. Wait a minute. Hey, that's Christopher Chaos. Christopher Chaos coming through the audience and nailing Blake Buchanan.
Chaos has no business being out here. He'll get his shot at Digital Revolution. He just cost Daniel Roberts this matchup.
I mean, that's a blatant disqualification because of Christopher Chaos. And Roberts none too happy about it, heading with Christopher Chaos over to that table.
Oh, this isn't good, Richard.
Oh no, what's Roberts thinking here?
I think we all know what Roberts is thinking here. He's thinking that he's going to put Christopher Chaos through that table. Oh my God, Richard.
Oh my.
Richard, we need to get out of here.
Oh my God, get back! Oh!
What a move by Daniel Roberts.
Daniel Roberts with a huge elbow to Christopher Chaos. Here tonight, Chaos costing Roberts this contest, and the British Badass taking his anger out on the Elite Enforcer. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Our main event is next.
I've seen some souls be friendly. I've seen some feet get loose. I've had some people in my life who know just what it do. I try to look for goodness even when I see bad. I've seen some souls be friendly. I've seen some feet get loose. I've had some people in my life who know just what it do. I try to look for goodness even when I see bad.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we have Mike James, Adam Duke, and inside the ring, the one-man army, the Outlaw, making his way out here. 6 Mile. All 4 members of the Brotherhood getting ready to collide here tonight in a fatal 4-way, with the winner going on to face Michael Scars Minor at Digital Revolution 4.
Yes, Richard, that's right. You can thank me now because let's face it, Richard, Michael Minor doesn't owe a single one of these men a title shot, okay? The reason that he even allowed this matchup here tonight is because Michael Scars Minor is a true man of the people. Okay, Richard, he's the champion that you have but you don't deserve. Okay, Richard.
Well, this could be quite the contest, because these are the 4 guys who love to rumble, who love to fight. A good Friday night, they're gonna head to the bar, they're gonna drink a bunch, and then they're gonna beat the hell out of each other and go home and laugh about it. I don't think this is gonna be any problem for the Brotherhood to do battle here tonight and to look at whoever the victor is and give them the thumbs up and their blessing to head into Digital Revolution to face Michael Scars Minor.
As usual, Richard, that is delightfully optimistic of you, but also idiotic and unrealistic. Let's face it, here tonight, Michael Scars Minor, with a little help from myself, has done exactly what he wanted to do. He has all 4 members of the Brotherhood fighting out, and there is no way that they stay a cohesive unit after tonight. There would be only one stable here in the HKW that matters, that will have a chance on Friday nights, and that is Scars Enterprises. This is the ultimate plan by Michael Scars Minor in play here, Richard.
Kick out there by Adam Duke, and Outlaw turning his attention to 6 Mile and Mike James. Of course, Mike James and the Outlaw, former tag team champions, alongside each other. Adam Duke and 6 Mile have been riding the roads together forever.
Yeah, that's exactly my point, Richard. Alright, there's bound to be pent-up tension and aggression between these men over the years that has developed, and Michael Scars Minor is brilliantly capitalizing on that here tonight. There is no way that the Brotherhood is able to remain a stable unit after tonight, Richard.
6 Mile hooking the head of the Outlaw. Outlaw twisting his way out. Shot to the midsection. Here comes Adam Duke, lifting 6 Mile up and brought back down. Blocked by the one-man army None of these guys are able to get a real strong foothold in this matchup.
Of course not, Richard. They all know each other extremely well. They've been battling alongside each other for years. But here tonight, it will all come crashing down around them. Adam Duke, 6 Mile, Michael James, the Outlaw. You know who's a winner here, Richard? Michael Scars Minor. And you know who's a loser? The Brotherhood.
Outlaw picking Michael James up and bringing James down with a gutbuster. 6 Mile on the outside, getting a backbreaker. And here is a cover by the Outlaw. Quick kick out by Michael James.
Yes, exactly. Outlaw looking for a pinfall on his former tag team championship partner, Michael James. It's whether he pins Michael James or does it subconsciously. Michael James is thinking, Outlaw clearly thought that I was weak enough to be pinned here. Outlaw is making nothing but enemies with all of his brothers here tonight, Richard.
No. Every one of these guys has an equal stake in this matchup. Every one of these guys knows what it's like to fight inside the ring, and every one of these guys wants to be a champion. They're going to do whatever they can to win here tonight. Pop-up powerbomb by the Outlaw, and Michael James coming in, breaking up the pinfall attempt. And now Outlaw, shot to Michael James, packages him up and dropping him down like a present underneath a Christmas tree.
I don't know what was more painful, Richard, listening to that terrible analogy or Michael James getting dropped by the Outlaw.
Oh, Outlaw.
James shot to the Outlaw and whip knee strike.
James is gonna blow up in the Outlaw's face. 2-0. So close to Michael James within seconds of becoming the #1 contender and moving on to Digital Revolution to face Michael Scars Minor. Adam Duke whipping Michael James across the ring and Russian leg sweep taking down James. Outlaw picking up Adam Duke, Samoan drop by the one-man army.
Adam Duke recovering quickly and out with his spine buster. Oh, no one's around. Richard 2. Oh, that was a long 2 count. Outlaw almost just became the #1 contender.
6 Mile back into the ring. Outlaw looking for the clothesline. A side step by 6 Mile. Looking for the collar elbow tie up. Outlaw creating the separation. Into the ring comes Michael James. Adam Duke trying to get to his feet as 6 Mile tossed out of the ring. Duke slammed hard into the corner.
This is so close, Richard. So close.
6 Mile cutting off Michael James now, and a neck breaker to James. Oh, Outlaw. Look at Outlaw. Pop-up powerbomb by the Outlaw. 1.
Michael James
2.
in the ring and stop it.
And he's got it. No. The Outlaw is going to Digital Revolution.
No, Outlaw was not supposed to win this matchup, Richard. This wasn't supposed to happen, Richard. This is a travesty of justice.
No, that is where you're wrong. This is an envoy of justice, and he is coming for the HKW World Heavyweight Championship. And your buddy, Michael Scars Minor, coming up on April the 12th at Digital Revolution 4. Congratulations to the one-man army, the Outlaw.
Here is your winner, the Outlaw.
I can't believe it, Richard. It makes me sick to think that this man is going on to Digital Revolution. I mean, how can you cheer for this man? You've never even seen his face, Richard. What? I've never seen a lot of luchadors' faces either. That doesn't really mean anything, Mr. Cash. Nevertheless, again, congratulations. No, not congratulations. This man doesn't
Look at that.
deserve to go to
See?
WWE.
Still
I'm mad
friends.
about this.
I told you they'd still be friends
Whatever.
at the end of this. Oh! I told you, Richard! I told you, Richard! It was all worth it, Richard! It was all worth it!